Friday in the Champions League, one of those special legendary days, unless, of course, you're a Barcelona fan, in which case it was like just awful. It was one and done for Barca. 8-2 was the final. 8-2 against this superb Bayern Munich team now.
And that goal was a big one that Alphonso Davies, that fifth one that he created, because Suarez had just scored that second goal at 4-2. You're thinking, okay, maybe they just get back into it. And then Bayern Munich just way too much. Busquets was just chasing shadows in there. The space down the sides.
Yeah. For me, it was sad because I'm a Barcelona fan, but more so the fact Barcelona, you very rarely see them going into a game and thinking too much about the opposition. So instead of them playing maybe their normal 4-3-3 with their wide players and playing off that, which is what they're comfortable doing, they had 4 central midfielders. So you're kind of basically showing too much respect, which they hardly do, to Bayern Munich, who have been phenomenal. People have got to give Bayern Munich more respect, I think, than we're giving them, because they smashed Chelsea, they just smashed Barca, but they're a team that's kind of coming out the back end of a transition after Robin, after Ribery, after some of the top players.
Well, they fired their coach back in November.
Back in November, and they've gone on and they're just annihilating some of Europe's biggest clubs. And like you said there, Alphonso Davies, me being a coach, you see players sometimes with that ability or those attributes fail to deliver consistently. And now you can see with Alphonso Davies, he's doing it on the world stage against some of the best, and he's just doing what he should do. Burn people. He's not overcomplicating things. He's standing them up and he's burning them. It's fantastic.
Now, Setien will be the fall guy, you assume. He hasn't been fired at this moment, but it's going to happen pretty soon. But this has been a decline happening for several years. Last year, of course, the Liverpool result, just crushed Barca fans. It was Roma the year before. It's been a downward spiral on the field and behind the scenes for some time at Barcelona. Is it time for a massive rebuild? The president's still got a year left. Yeah. Right now, there's some fan pressure to get that moved up and to get him out. Xavi's on the periphery talking about maybe a comeback in an executive role, which I'm sure Barca fans would absolutely love. But overall, it's time for rebuild. But does that include Leo Messi? Or does it include a future beyond Leo Messi?
I think what happened yesterday is that there was turmoil. There was cracks already, and it really got exposed. And I think for him, his tactics, everything went out the window yesterday completely, and it was all over Messi's face at the end of the game. It was almost that he needed to be a psychologist. The players almost gave up. They stopped playing for him, and at that stage, you've completely, not to give you an old cliche, he's lost the changing room, and I don't think he come back from that. And this team is getting older. I think they've changed from what they were with young players coming out of La Masia Academy. Their top young players are now playing. Garcia's now at Manchester City. That they're now buying and spending a ton of money on players. So I think they somehow need to go back to the Barcelona way, and I think it's changed.
Yeah, I kind of agree and I disagree. So I disagree just because I think they need to evolve the Barcelona way. Because if you see even Pep, who's a big, you could say, figure who's always taken the Barcelona way to Man City, to Bayern, and obviously when he was at Barcelona, they play a certain way, and I love to watch it, but it's so collective. And then once they play against teams that are also good collectively, top-level teams, Bayern Munich, and it happened when Bayern played them when Pep was there, and they annihilated them because they can play tiki-taka, but with a bit more purpose and directness to it. So when they come up against that, what seems to happen, and I wasn't surprised by the result yesterday. I thought maybe it was going to be
8-2.
No, not 8-2, but I thought maybe 5-2 because I thought, look, as soon as I saw the team sheet, I said there's going to be problems because they've taken away their strengths, and all of a sudden they're playing with a team that say, no, this is where we play, and we play similar to you, but we're going to press you. And they've just got better individuals in certain areas, bar Messi, and they need to evolve the academy a bit more direct. For me, how they think. And then the other thing, they need to think who is the long-term successor to Messi? Is he an academy? If not, they got to go and buy this guy now.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's there right now.
But then if
the
you go-
Dembélés of the world haven't performed so far.
But then now you're changing the Barcelona way. You're now becoming into a star.
No,
You're now going closer to the Real Madrid model.
We'll find out who replaces Setien. Is it Pochettino, an Espanyol man? But of course, money talks, right? Is it someone else, Koeman? Of course, Pep Guardiola was the man at Barcelona. He was the man at Bayern Munich as well.